Assalamualaikum everyone, hope you're all doing well. So today I'll be doing something for Eid al-Fitr and I'll be starting off with my brows. I've been into the soap brow lately and I'm just spraying the soap bar with some water and then scratching the surface and scooping out the excess, and then I'm just gonna brush that all through my eyebrows to get the desired shape or form that I want. You have to work a little bit. I still am working on it. I don't think that I've actually gotten the hang of it, but it still looks pretty nice in this video. After that's done, I'm just gonna comb on the upper portion so that everything's going on the same direction, and then I'm just gonna stamp the eyebrows with the back of a brush so that it has that laminated effect. I'll be fixing it every now and then until I'm satisfied. Then when I am done with the eyebrows, what I will be doing is take my dip brow pomade, and I'm using this one from the Benefit Cosmetics. This is the Benefit Kabrow, and I am just gonna fill up the places where there are sparse areas so that it looks like a very nice shape. Then after that is done, I'll be cleaning off any excess soap that might be on my eyelids or forehead with a wet wipe, and then I'll be taking my concealer of choice. This is the Juvias Place I Am Magic concealer, and then I'll be cleaning or like carving out my eyebrows. At the bottom portion, I'm gonna be keeping the upper portion bare. I'm just focusing the concealer on the lower region, and I'm also gonna drag down that concealer onto my eyelids because we will be using our concealer as our eyeshadow base. Then I took some extra concealer and applied that all over my eyelids so that it is prepped for applying our eyeshadows. For today's eyeshadow, I will be using the Morphe Sweet Oasis palette, which is I guess a collaboration with I Love Sarai. I'll be taking Take Me Back and El Fresco and mix that to use as my eyebrow highlight and also to set that area. Then I'll be taking this shade called Sneak a Kiss, which is a pink shade, and I'm just gonna stamp it on my crease. I'm not gonna blend it yet. I'm just gonna pack the color on my crease first, and then I'll take a small detail crease brush and then I'll buff out the edges. I'm taking no extra product. I'm just buffing out the edges so that it doesn't look as harsh as it was looking before. You can take your time to do this step. You don't have to hurry. Then after I'm done with it, I'm gonna be taking my concealer again and I'll be carving out my crease. And yeah, what you're gonna be seeing now is just me carving out my crease. Then I'm also going to be dragging that entire concealer all the way onto my lid so that it looks clean. Then I'm going to be taking this loose pigment for Focallure and I'm going to be mixing it with some medium. You can use a glitter glue or this mixing medium from Duralin or just plain water. I use plain water because I thought that not many of you might have those mixing mediums. So I'm just taking in some water. I'm making this into a paste-like consistency and then applying it all over my eyelids. Then I'll be taking this shade Vineyard Express and this brown shade, which I cannot see what the shade name is, so you just get it. That's a brown color, and I'm gonna be using that for my wing. I was going for a smoky wing. I sort of effed up, as you can see, but I'm gonna make it thicker so that I can fix my mistake. So I'm just building the color, and due to my mistake I have to make the wing a little thicker. Once that is done, I am going in with the first shade that we took, that is Sneak a Kiss, and diffuse the brown purple liner with that color, and I'm using an eyeliner brush for this. Once that is done, I will be taking this eyeliner from This Is She. This is not the best liner. It skips a lot, as you can see. I'm using this just to make sure the edges of the eyeliner is a little sharp. But the upper portion is going to be smoky, so I'm not going to apply that on the upper portion. And then I'm going to go back with the purple shade and smoke out that black eyeliner. I do not want a harsh black liner on my eyes, so I'm just diffusing it with a purple color. And you can just stop here if you do not want to go all extra, as I did. This look by itself is really nice, but I took some beads that I literally got from a stationery store, and then I'm just applying it right underneath my brow bone. I placed 2. If you want to place more, you can place more. If you do not want to place anything, you can place nothing at all. Then I'm taking a white eyeliner. This is from Handaiyan, I guess. This is a non-branded white eyeliner. You can use the ones from NYX or even Urban Decay. I use this so that my crease is more defined. And once that is done, I am done with the eye look. Pretty amazing. Then moving to the base, I'm just gonna use my simple moisturizer. The name literally says it, simple, and I cannot stress enough, I've always said this in my every single video, and it's a given. You should always moisturize your face. You can even go in and massage your face, as it is really good for your face because you know, you get blood circulation. Anywho, once I am done with moisturizing my face, I will be moving on to priming my face because it is an important day. We should have our base primed and done for the rest of the day. So I'm using my Maybelline Blur+Defend Master Prime Primer, and this doesn't really have that blurring effect, but it does have a hydrating effect on it. So I'm using that, and I'm also using this Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I believe that is what it's called, because using this helps to make my makeup grip onto the base. I don't know, it's really strange. I don't really know how to explain this, but it actually does help to make my product grip onto the base a lot. Then I'm going to be using my Estee Lauder foundation, which is a matte foundation. Since we will be having makeup for the rest of our days, we want something that's gonna stay. So I'm gonna be working this into sections, because I have noticed that if I apply the Estee Lauder on one side of my face and I move on to the other section of my face, it dries down really fast, and it really doesn't have that much room for me to go back and fix it again, as it dries down pretty fast. So I'm working on sections. Yeah, you're just gonna see me blending my foundation for a few minutes now. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm also applying this on my forehead, as you can tell. Anyway, the places where I will be needing some coverage, I will be using extra bit of foundation on those places instead of building a whole new layer on my entire face. And as for spot concealing, I'm just gonna apply the foundation just where it is needed. So I'm just doing that with a small eyeliner brush. I'm just dipping into the foundation and applying it ever so slightly. Then I am going to be using my color corrector and my concealer to make a peachier shade, because the orange color is too stark. And then I'm going to be applying that on my dark circles to eliminate the darkness around my eyes. After I am done correcting, I am going to go in with a concealer. I'm just using the same concealer that I used for my base and also for mixing in with my concealer. After concealing, I'm just gonna set my concealer with my Maybelline Fit Me Powder. I am gonna just set my forehead, my nose, and my chin. I'm not gonna use that anywhere else, because the foundation itself is very drying and I do not want anything else on top of it, so that I do not become more dry, because I have combination skin and I lean towards the drier side. Anyway, I am moving on to my contour, and I'm using my trusty LA Girl Pro Contour Powder, and I'm singing. I do not know what I'm singing. Oh no, I can actually guess what I'm singing. Brownie points to whoever that can guess what I'm singing. I'm just gonna be using my Milani Baked Bronzer in number 5, and I'm still singing. This is so embarrassing. I should stop singing. Stop singing, Nazwa. You're embarrassing. Oh Lord, I am so embarrassing. So I'm just using my bronzer all over my face because I like the warmth. I'm applying it on my cheeks, I'm applying it on my chin, my nose, and even around my mouth, and also my temples. My temples really looked burned, so I think I may go back in with some powder or something in order to fix that. Yes, I'm fixing it. Then I'm gonna move on to my blush, and I'm also using the baked blush from Milani. This is Dolce Pink, and I'm still singing. Anyway, I'm applying this on the apples of my cheek. It's a beautiful color and it goes really well with the eyes. After I'm done applying my blush, I will be moving on to highlighter, but something happened. As you can see, I do not have my lenses because I don't know what happened, but I started crying right after applying my blush because something happened to my eyes. So I'm just pretending that I am applying highlighter when in reality I cannot see anything. I'm also applying some highlighter on my inner corners, my nose, and then I'm also applying the pink shade underneath my eyes and also the pink color right along my lash line, as in lower lash line. Then I'm going to be curling my lashes. This is a good alternative for people who do not want to wear falsies. I'm also going to pretend to apply some mascara, but I have already applied mascara off camera. I am applying some nude eyeliner on my waterline, my lower waterline. I cannot see. I'm using these non-branded falsies from this page called Blinqle, and I trimmed the edges, but there's no clip of it. But yeah, I'm just wearing my lashes. And this is the completed eye makeup. I no longer could bear with being blind, so I just wore my glasses and I am applying some lipstick. This is in the shade Whirl, or is it Taupe? I think it's Whirl, or is it Twig? So I applied the color Twig from MAC, and since I cannot apply bullet lipsticks, I am very bad when it comes to application of lipstick with bullet lipsticks. So I'm just using this color called Allison from ABH, and I am just smoothing out the edges of my lips. And after that, I think I will be setting my face with some setting spray. Yeah. I am using a dewy setting spray from NYX because, as I said, the foundation is drying for my skin, so I needed a little bit of dewiness. And now I am gonna transform into a better dress and hijab. So 1, 2, 3. I think the 3 went fast, but yeah, this is just gonna be a clip of me doing unnecessary tongue. But that's it for my Eid al-Fitr inspiration number 1. I will be coming out with more tutorials in future, inshallah. Till then, bye bye. Love you.